And we are live, Attitude Era. I know y'all seen it.
Crazy.
Seen it. That boy is back. That boy is back. Maybe you didn't see it, right? But if you didn't see it, let me be clear on who we talking about. That boy we talking about is Solo Sikoa.
Solo Sikoa. It's crazy how they was like, yo, how do we get motherfuckers to like Solo Sikoa? We just can't figure it out. Like, we doing everything, but it's just not hitting. And someone in the back was like, hey, yo, let's just do exactly what we did with Roman. And that shit worked. They just made him disappear wasn't nothing really wrong with him for real. Like maybe a little injury. They just put him out of commission for a little, brought him back. I don't know. I fuck with it. I feel like I fuck with Solo Sikoa now. I like how it happened. Even the aura was different. I fuck with it. Bloodline is where everything. And of course, he went straight for Cody. Now it's interesting again. Now let's see what happens.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with it heavy too, bro. Like
you can't lie, Super Bowl. Shit was fire, bro.
It was fire. Like, and I really wasn't prepared for it. I was waiting for Jacob to come off that table because he did that. I think it was last week where he got knocked onto the table. Tama Tonga took the pin, but when he came back in the ring, he beat the brakes. So I'm like, okay, he's gonna pop up any second. Here comes Solo Sikoa. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, when you got 50 people in the chat, you know it was off the chain. I know you know.
That shit is crazy. Ain't no one see that coming. Bro, I love when they do this. They just been, and Triple H is really good at this. This random ass SmackDowns that have these big moments. Because it was kind of a light show until then. But I mean, the Drew thing could be counted as a moment. It could be counted as a moment. You know what I mean?
I would count it as a moment, but like it's a different type of. It's like okay, nothing crazy, but crazy. And then Drew working that. This was like, hey, that's the new thing, Polo. Solo, I missed you. You know what I mean?
Hey,
like,
do not get Jerry on that. Jerry knows about the
hey
Solo. Let me at him. Don't get Mr. Simple on that shit, bro. Trust
that's my
shit. That.
I really think
that was a good return. Done well. Hyped at a good time. We needed something because I was literally about to come on this recap tonight and say, how is it the road to WrestleMania? And the shit feels dry. Like it don't feel exciting. I feel like this just turned literally within like a minute, 60 seconds. It turned it. It's always the bloodline, bro. Why are they doing anything but the bloodline? They just need a bloodline edition of WrestleMania where you have Rock versus Roman. You got Solo versus Jacob. You got the Tongas versus the Usos. You just need a bloodline WrestleMania. Stop fucking around, y'all. Like
that is crazy. Yeah, I think a lot of that is definitely a pay-per-view or PLE that should be looked at. You know what I mean? Because when you just said that out loud, it's like we just need, if you really want to put on, be like, yo, this PLE, not the big ones, but a smaller one, like Bad Blood or something.
Like even how they turn Money in the Bank into tribal warfare, the Civil War type shit. But if you have a pay-per-view called like Bloodline Warfare or some shit, where it don't got to be all bloodline shit, but it really should be 5 matches all centered around those people because there's so many of those motherfuckers. But bro, that shit, you want to sell tickets? That shit will sell out.
It's over. Make it Bad Blood.
Taylor Swift on a Monday, bro.
Make it Bad Blood. It's already called Bad Blood. You just put Bad Bloodlines, and just that's it. It's done. Thing is sold. It's out of here. And those matches already roll like off the Usos versus the Tongans, Jacob and Solo, or you said Jacob and Roman
versus Solo. What's gonna happen now? No, I said Jacob versus Solo because we need Roman versus The Rock if it's gonna be like.
Okay, yeah.
But I'm wondering now what's gonna happen now that Solo's back with Jacob and shit. Jacob been running around like he's the one. So
let's discuss that a little bit because when you say that, right? Like Solo returns, and now we haven't seen Jacob run on his own, but that don't mean we didn't see them interact tonight. We just saw that Solo came. You came late to the party because they got the win. Cody and Jey Uso, but that doesn't mean Jacob is gonna rock with you. It doesn't mean Jacob is gonna rock with you. You lost. You're not the tribal chief, and Jacob watched you walk out and left him high and dry. He might feel it.
That was a good return. I like that was an old school Essence return. You show up at the end, you fuck someone up, you stand there looking tough. That's it. End of the show. That was a good old school return. Now there's definitely going to be clips coming out of maybe something happened before, maybe he spoke after that happened sometimes, but it's an exciting thing to see where this leads. I think we'll probably end up seeing Solo in the Elimination Chamber, but then even that, I don't think he's going to beat the GOAT Cena.
No, I definitely don't think. I don't even know if they put him in there. I don't know if they put him in there. It's so much
more. Showing up though and attack Cody. Maybe he got a match with Cody at Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, that might be something that I think could possibly work. Because Cody might need an opponent, or maybe he doesn't, because that ladder match was everything we wanted and more.
Isn't that a damn shame that Cody needs an opponent? Like, come on, he's the champion. Everybody should be gunning to try and take down Cody, but that's a shame that he needs an opponent. There should be no reason why Solo is more exciting than Cody right now, but he is, just with that return. Maybe it's a return, but I don't know. I know you love Cody. You got to do something with that, though.
Salute. I'm going to run through a couple of these salutes. Miss Awesome Saucy talking spicy. What up? Chris Wiley, salute, good brother. Vinny, we see you. What up? Cooler than you. We see you. What up? Polo Rye. We see you in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna talk about some more stuff. Leon Cooper 96. We see you on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? No one's hiding, no one's safe. We see it all, baby. I think with Cody, I have a more old school.
He can't even think of an excuse for this motherfucker.
No, it's
he is lost for words.
I used to remember a time where the champion will fight at the PLEs or PVs or whatever, right? And we got into this era where now they don't need to at every one. Okay, I can go with that because you got so many champions. But now you got PLEs where the matches, half of them ain't title matches, and we're only getting 5. So Cody should damn near be on all of them or every other one. The world champion or the WWE champion, one of them got to be on each one.
Hey, since you said that, I don't know how to properly put this. I guess a gear to grind, but we in New York, so shout out to Lou Castro and Jazz. I think they had this show. You know what scuffs my Tims, bro?
Yeah.
That 2 out of 3 falls match should not have been that short. It should not have been that uneventful. I think it worked as a vehicle to get the Street Profits back, which was awesome. But that 2 out of 3 match, really, they missed out on a big opportunity. So even going into the tag team division now, I'm like, man.
Yeah, I actually think the tag team division is kind of heating up low key. We got to see some stuff tonight. Man, it was a lot. You know what I'm saying? We just finishing one tag team match with Jacob, Tama Tonga. They lost. Tama Tonga took the pin. You know what I'm saying? Jesus. No surprise there. But we started talking a little bit about these surprise. Since we want to talk about surprises, we're gonna get to them releases. I ain't trying to avoid them releases. That's a whole different ball game. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna cover the show.
I've seen some people in the chat saying, "Hey, yo, there was hella releases trying to get us to talk
about releases.
Cover them right now."
Yeah, but someone who didn't get released, but he got swapped. Drew McIntyre transitions to SmackDown, and they said the transfer window is over now. Like Drew, and they say Drew was the biggest acquisition of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, your man's face. My Yo, Cody Rhodes married D.03.M. Salute to you in the chat, good brother. HP, is Jay the one to finally put Cody bum ass into a heel? That's a loaded question. And I only say that because he may play part of it if it happens, but it's going to be Cena that does it.
So because the transfer window is just kind of like open and close whenever they want now, I guess, right?
I thought that too, but what's my man's name? Joe Tessitore, he said it was closed tonight, and then it closed officially tonight, and Wade Barrett echoed that sentiment with saying that, and Drew McIntyre was the biggest. What a way to end the window when you get the biggest transition. You know what I'm saying? So, I think with that being said, you know what I'm saying?
Kind of fucked up the Damian Priest, but okay. Kind of fucked up the Damian Priest. Ayo.
What up?
What up?
Trying to get Jerry mad, hating on Cody, the same old shit that I always do.
I was watching. I was reading about the releases.
Yeah, we're gonna get to them. That's a whole.
It was actually a good night for the Uso fans. I see your name is Archie Fatu down there.
Oh man, I'm going through an identity crisis, man. I don't know.
I see, but they always seem. Oh, that's what we were talking about. Drew McIntyre. This is what I was gonna say. Hey, shout out to him. He pulled up in the blue vest. He showed up repping immediately. Pulled up in the blue vest. But that whole transfer window thing to me is weird. So is it like? Is there going to be anyone who just randomly goes to Raw? Like, are they going to open a Raw and be like, yo, transfer window?
They never really explained it.
They never did.
They just start using the phrase such and such in the transfer window. Now they're on this show. But it never was like, unless I missed it, there wasn't an official explanation of what it is or how long it even is. Because a window means it closes in my eyes. So I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
no, but it started before the Raw Netflix official first episode. And they, again, like Archie said, they ain't go over what it's going to be and stuff like that. They would just randomly tell you that someone's now on the show. Zelina Vega's now on SmackDown. Oh, Damian Priest is now going to Raw. You know what I'm saying? Gunther, who we thought was going to change shows, never changed shows, and neither did Cody. So the big belt, the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, is on. They never officially said if Roman has changed shows.
Which I don't think he is. I think Roman just goes wherever the fuck he wants.
Roman goes home because he's home right now. Roman is cooling off, man. I don't know if anybody want to admit it. He's cooling off.
I think now more than ever, though, the brands don't even matter. They be doing this transition shit. You don't see Drew McIntyre show up and kick someone like.
But that's why I think it bites him in the ass. Your championships are kind of stuck to the shows. When you start integrating everybody because you want the ratings on it. Tonight I watched.
We had this conversation before the move to Netflix. Netflix wanted everybody, and they getting everybody.
But that's the thing. I don't even.
So why would they get rid of Drew McIntyre then?
Because you got to still keep your deal. You still got to keep your deal with USA. Because if Netflix is like, look, like I just saw an interesting interview, a snippet of an interview with Pat McAfee and some dude at TKO, and they were talking about it. Initially, the Netflix deal was for NXT. Yeah. It wasn't even for Raw. That's crazy. And then Raw got brought up, and then it immediately, once it got brought up, it like, okay.
But the thing is, if you're going to do this transfer window shit, you might as well just 1 week be like, hey, yo, transfer window, Gunther's on SmackDown and Cody's on Raw now. Just fucking do that shit. And they do this, and I don't even get why the fuck they do this. Every like 5-10 years, they have two belts, they unite it into one, then it becomes two belts again, they unite it into one. Have them unify that shit again. Have one belt where everybody from both shows is going after that. You see the Wyatt Six showed up and took Archie out.
Yeah. Yo, the fact they ain't fire the Archie.
Oh Lord.
Oh my God. The Wyatt 6 is crazy. But we're going to get to them releases. I almost want to get to it now, but I feel like if we get to it now, I ain't even going to be able to come back to the show.
What? Why is that? Hold on. So let's finish the recap and then we get to the releases.
Yeah. Because them releases is crazy.
We might as well get into the fucking releases.
I'm down. If we spin the block, we spin the block.
Let's get into the releases. We'll spin the block and recap.
All right, bet. WWE releases. Let's go ahead with these names. I think Archie, you put them in the screen. I wrote them down.
They got some fucked up releases on this list, and they always seem to do it at fucked up times.
Yeah.
Don't fire me on a Friday, dog.
Dude, during SmackDown, I'm watching SmackDown.
After I was just in the Royal Rumble.
Bro.
I need to see the full list because I don't even know if I know the full list.
They were just dropping them one at a time.
Blair Davenport, AOP and Paul Ellering, Cedric Alexander, and Sonya Deville. So you just lost PFC. You lost the Final Testament, which is good. Karrion Kross has been starting to. I've been reading on Twitter. People are starting to like the character. Not if you lose Karrion Kross too.
No, he ain't going nowhere. If you notice, you've been seeing him work with the Miz, starting to go up the roster and talking to people, being people's ear. They made a point to show him backstage and do a segment for him on. So he ain't going nowhere. It's just like, why do we got him with the Final Testament though? That it doesn't work. Think about Mr.
I don't think he works in WWE at all. Period.
Who?
Karrion Kross.
Oh, I highly disagree with that. And I think you're starting to see it now.
Oh, you think Karrion? Wait. I was looking at the release. You said Karrion Kross won't work. Period.
I don't think he.
He says he doesn't think he works.
I agree with Archie. Get Karrion Kross the fuck out of here. He hasn't hit since the first day he came in. They thought he was gonna do some shit, and he ain't been hitting.
So watch his character now. He's been the guy that's been poking people, prodding them, and getting them to leave the group, splitting it, creating these divides. If you watch, you know who his character is like? Mr. Sinister of the X-Men. He's this evil genius behind the scenes, but he can't do that shit with no Final Test. You got these two big ass.
Jerry, keep it a stack. If you was listening to X-Men, right, and they was like, you know who the villain's gonna be? Mr. Sinister. Is you gonna be like, oh shit, Mr. Sinister? Like, no, you're not gonna get crazy excited for fucking Mr. Sinister. That's what Karrion
most people will. Most people will. If they see they dropping the X-Men movie and the main villain is Mr. Sinister, people are gonna be happy.
Jerry, I can guarantee you, if you ask the chat right now, do they know who Mr. Sinister is? They're gonna be like, no.
This is that Yokozuna shit all over.
Listen.
Guess me mad about.
Remember this, right? Break wrestling into tiers, right? There's about 5 tiers. Take away tag team.
Dog, Karrion Kross ain't hitting in the WWE. That's just simple.
I'm not even convinced that this is the end of the releases, by the way. I think in a few, like, give it.
No, we're going to wake up tomorrow and be like, holy.
And about 3 or 4 more. Let me show you why. Let me show you why he hits and why some don't. They're always going to look for that.
He hasn't hit.
When you say he hasn't hit, what is your expectation here?
I don't have expectations of him.
That's like he's like a parent with Karrion Kross. He's not mad. He's disappointed.
When you watch how WWE moves, you watch storylines. Watch how they move with storylines. Watch who gets hot, who they start moving people to, who's doing their talking. If you watch Final Testament, Ellering and the Authors of Pain were just dead weight to what Karrion Kross has become. If you watched him, he started it with the New Day. The only reason that really got scrapped was because your man's was alleged to be doing domestic violence. Before that, around that time, remember who he's fucking with? Chad Gable, right? And now they got him fucking with The Miz. And then he's moved on to The Miz and started fucking with Sami Zayn. You have to have characters for what the WWE is trying to do to tell some certain stories, especially with not keeping people on TV. I mean, PLEs. A lot of these guys ain't on PLEs. So how do we keep them to where they're relevant? They're pushing other people's storylines, and we need heels. We need heels. There's a fucking drought.
Jerry, you put on some weird capes, brother.
It's not even a cape. Put in the chat.
Not everything is Undertaker. Sometimes you get a gobbledygooker, Jerry. That might be a gobbledygooker just hash
No,
straight.
you know who your gobbledygooker is? There's 5 of them. They're called the Wyatt Six.
Them too.
I
Okay,
haven't even seen them.
No one has. That's you know what I'm saying? Nobody has. But again, you're telling stories. Where is Sami Zayn gonna go? You got, you know, he's the Uso, but he's not the Usos. We got to have somebody poking the bear for him or for somebody. Because again, we always talk about this. You got to have this guy. You got to have a guy for your champion. They need people to lose every week too. They need people to lose too. You can't just have a roster.
That's fucked up. You think they should just keep him around?
Back in the day, you had jobbers. You know what their job was? To lose. Brooklyn Brawler.
Yeah, but them motherfuckers also had real life jobs because they didn't actually like do.
They weren't full-time wrestlers.
Yeah, there wasn't a career for them.
Some of them were. You tell me Barry Horowitz wasn't damn near a full-time wrestler?
Who?
Brooklyn Brawler. I know
he
that was a little.
That was a little. Brawler, and you trying to talk about some stars up in here.
Weird case.
I don't want to be the Brooklyn Brawler, bro.
Check your chat. Deadbeat Void, Mr. Sinister is dope. Vinny, I agree with HP. NF Book, I'm with you, HP. People, if you were watching storytelling and not just watching the moves in the ring,
Kevin Cross ain't telling those stories. He's not hitting. He hasn't hit. He's not hitting.
You know who I think was the most fucked up release?
So if he's not hitting,
hold on, go ahead, Jerry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think the most fucked up release, Paul Ellering. They could have kept his old ass around and just kept him in the back and give him a check, but no, they had to get rid of him too. Fucked up.
You got a whole president out here
in the independent circuit and be good. What's Paul gonna do with his old ass? They couldn't keep him backstage. Some.
No.
I think Cedric was a weird release because Cedric Alexander can wrestle.
Oh my! Here we go with this shit, bro. Yo, I'm out.
He might.
You gonna tell me you can't understand Karrion Kross? He ain't hit, and then within 30 seconds, I don't understand why Cedric Alexander got released because he's a main roster star that does not get over with audiences.
Karrion Kross got Cedric could be out of here.
Hold on, time out. Cedric Alexander can't cut a promo to save his life. I've said this 1,000 times. I don't know if you guys are gonna get it. If you can't cut promo in WWE, your ass gone. It's only so long. They sent him to NXT. He didn't get over with fans down there. They don't cheer. They don't even make noise.
Bro, that's how he got into WWE because he was a breakout star in the tournament in NXT. What are you talking about?
Guess what? Where did that get his ass? Back to
the main roster with the Hurt Business.
Where did that send him back to?
And his whole 205 Live stint. Man, Cedric had
205 Live is under the ground. It's buried. It's dead.
You just mentioned Barry Horowitz in the Brooklyn Brawler, but I can't mention 205 Live.
No, you can mention it, but if you're gonna mention it, why a guy can't get over.
If it was 2 tickets to go to 2 matches, and they asked if I want to go see Cedric Alexander or Karrion Kross, I'm going to see Cedric Alexander.
I think again, Cedric. Yeah, I think they're saying in the chat. Yeah, he's going to be in AEW. I think we'll see him in AEW.
That's the other company. He could become a Swerve Strickland, but again, I doubt that. He can't promo. So you go to AEW, you don't really got a promo. You just got to be able to wrestle. But the problem there,
Cedric can talk, man. I've seen it, and maybe that's the Charlotte in me because I saw Cedric grind from the Indies in North Carolina to the WWE. So maybe it's a personal thing.
Major audiences, bro.
Huh?
He's dry.
Cedric is good, bro. If they would have given Cedric a push, Cedric could have really.
Tell me who isn't good without saying he can wrestle, because everyone in the WWE. That's like saying people in the NBA
you still got to wrestle. I don't care about them. You still got to wrestle.
Yeah, that's a big part of it. It's a big part of wrestling. Wrestling's a big part of wrestling, Jerry.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? You say that in defense of what you're saying, but what you're saying isn't really true.
Everybody can't promo. It's a lot of people that people think are top stars.
Okay, so listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what you're saying. I'm telling you, you can keep a job in WWE. Listen to wrestlers that got cut by WWE for not promoing. Chris Benoit was cut by WWE because he couldn't promo.
You gotta deliver what's written for you. If they're giving you something that's not good, they're just giving you something that's not good.
He was taken aback by that. He didn't even know what to say. Wait, so what's the ultimate point here, Jerry?
It's just moving the goalposts. If they don't give you something that's good, we watched the biggest star in the company get written sucker and succotash.
And it didn't work.
Where is he now?
At home.
Is he released?
He's at home.
He's on
Might as well be.
No, Archie. There's a difference. Archie, don't do this. There's a big difference of being home because they're allowing you to be home under a $15 million contract and being home with no contract because you're fired or released.
Roman's promo just got good over the past run. Roman wasn't always a good promo.
That's a fact.
Right. And so
he was given something to become. He was given something to become a pro.
So he can wrestle then, right?
Roman had other storylines that were interesting. Though. He had the Shield. He had the
Archie, explain to me what the problem is. Hold on. If Roman couldn't wrestle better than Cedric, Roman got trash. But you told me Cedric could talk. Why didn't Cedric get to where Roman is?
Roman was chosen.
But off of what?
I don't know, but they forced him down our throat. Pause.
So here's the thing. Everybody, that's why I've said this on the show. I hate that line sometimes. Like,
you want to know the truth? Cedric Alexander is small and black. That's why. If you want to know the truth,
promo sucks, bro.
Hey, Archie, this is for you. This is a yellow card.
He's small and he's black. That's it. He's not going to be the face. He's not going to be much more than what they gave him.
Karrion Kross ain't a face.
I mean, the face of the company.
There's the whole roster full of people not the face.
If Karrion Kross is on that list in the morning, hey, you all this was for nothing.
If Karrion Kross is on that list in the morning, I'm going live and I won't get off until you tap in just so I can fucking apologize.
I don't think so, because ultimately I think it comes down to they've invested more in Karrion Kross. They've
invested more in him in NXT than anything. When he was cooking at NXT.
But that was Archie. You know this though. What have you done for me lately? Business. And Cedric it's not even lately, but it's a long time Cedric has been without run. They gave him run. Remember just recently he was on NXT working with Javion Evans a little bit. Yeah. Yes. It just now again, NXT got a lot of talent, which is 100% true. But by whatever metrics, or maybe he wanted out. You know, that's a possibility too.
I don't know. I know he gone. So
I just thought Cedric he's not cutting WWE type of promo, bro. He sounds very generic. He sounds very like
that's 80% of the roster though, bro.
Yeah, but does he have a look? Because he can wrestle. Austin Creed can wrestle, aka
So wait, are you saying ultimately that you think Cedric deserved to be fired? You think it's just
whoa, brother? I didn't say any of that. I didn't think anybody deserved to be fired.
Deserve was a strong word, but you think it's justified.
I don't even know if he really got fired, but I'm gonna say
deserve was a strong word. I'm not saying
I think AOP since the injuries, they've come back. They've been ice cold.
I can think it's the people.
Ice cold. They have a mouthpiece.
He has the potential to be big. They're just not pushing them. They don't have any tag team like what AOP is. Well, I guess the Viking dudes, but
the Vikings now. But that's a matchup we should be.
They have a mouthpiece who rarely talks. Paul Elley is just kind of dead weight.
They did Paul dirty. They could have kept his old ass in the back. Fucking.
I would have rather you kept Authors of Pain over the War Raiders. However, the War Raiders are a perfect tag team to beef with them for those titles.
The War Raiders are also much more marketable than the Authors of Pain.
Yeah, 100%. You market all those injuries and their story, out of here.
And there's a Blair Davenport. I mean,
no one care about that one. don't no one care about Blair Davenport?
Hey,
Apollo Crews is hurt. I just seen he had surgery. What do you have surgery on?
I think
it's
pec or something weird.
Yeah. I think it was his pec. Yeah. So I don't think they're gonna let him loose while he's injured. Maybe when he gets cleared.
Hey, they traded Luka Doncic and nobody knew about it. Anything could happen.
Yeah. Wait, so no one cares about the Blair Davenport release? That's what I'm getting from.
I care that people lose their jobs. I 100% care about that. But in this case, this whole list,
nobody's hot. Sonya
Deville's kind of interesting because she part of a faction, and she was just in the Royal Rumble, wasn't she?
Yeah, they all got eliminated at the same time, and I don't even feel like you destroyed Pure Fusion Collection.
I think if you were gonna release Sonya, you should have did it before she came back in the ring. She was SmackDown general manager.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up. That's like when you go in, work your shift, and then they fire you at the end of your shift.
That happened to me several times.
You could have fired me when I showed up to this motherfucker.
That happened to me several times in life.
You know what I mean? Like,
I feel for you, brother.
Yeah, I don't want nobody losing their jobs because
I don't either.
Wrestling,
especially in this market.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that being said, let's do a little prediction of who we think is about to lose their jobs. If another little list of names drops of wrestlers who get released tomorrow.
I got some.
Karrion Kross.
Start us off. I was about to say Karrion Kross. Who you think? They always wait? Am I bugging for saying this? They always do this around this time of year. Like
I know Kevin Owens just signed another deal. Maybe they're trying to reallocate some funds, but he just re-signed. So
maybe. By the way, Cedric Alexander asked for his release according to Leon Cooper 96. I see you in the chat. So I can see that.
Maybe he already got an offer from AEW.
That might be.
He wasn't let go, my man. Yeah.
I'll say this.
They about to let Karrion Kross
Cedric.
I'll say this, and I see someone put in the chat cooler than you. I can see Carlito being let go. I could see
they've done nothing with Carlito since he's been back.
Nothing. It's just like he's just hanging around.
Wait, hold on. We got an Attitude Era interview with Carlito. Go watch it now. Let me tell y'all something. And I'm just saying this based off the interview. He's not gonna give a fuck if they release him or not. He don't give a fuck about he just goes and he makes money no matter what. This shit, like Carlito is really cool. Like what you see in the ring, he a cool motherfucker. He don't care, bro.
He's a cologne, dog. He's made.
If you tell him he's done, he don't give a fuck. He just gonna go make a bunch of money somewhere else.
Go back to Puerto Rico and be wrestling royalty.
I'm trying to look for the current WWE roster so we can see.
It probably ain't one up yet. They probably still fixing it. But I'll say this: I also think 4 of the Wyatt 6 can go, and I like Dexter Lumis.
I don't think they're gonna let any of the Wyatt 6, bro, go. I think the Wyatt
4 of them. Everybody but Howdy. Everybody
they can't drop them, bro. That's fucked up. I don't think Triple H will do it. Vince might do that, but I don't think Triple H is gonna do it. I think the Wyatt 6 are good, bro. I think they got job security.
I don't think so. They haven't even been on a PLE yet. They're barely on TV now. And what are you gonna do with Alexa Bliss? You're gonna have her be there with Nikki Cross if you try to bring her back? If you work a thing with Alexa Bliss and a Wyatt 6, what does that look like? Because there's only one female wrestler there, Nikki Cross. Once you do that on SmackDown, guess what? We're out of matches for her.
I don't think personally. I think look, we talk Wyatt 6 and then Archie shit started going crazy.
I'm still here.
I think we can't give up on the Wyatt 6 yet. I don't know why. Bro, do you see Archie's screen with the loading screen? This is some real Wyatt 6 shit going on. I don't think I'm gonna tell you why, Jerry. We can't give up on the Wyatt 6 yet because they were never given their proper chance. I don't know why they didn't. I don't know what the fuck happened with how they marketed.
I think the Y6 came in extremely hot. They bodied everybody. I think the group was too big. You got a lot. You got damn near the bloodline. You got a lot of people that you need to engage with other people, and that's a big majority of the roster. If you give the Y6 something, you gotta consume another big part of your roster.
Who said that bullshit about they wasn't given their proper chance?
It wasn't me. You know,
I know you.
I did, motherfucker. I did.
A battle of the Thanoses.
The battle of the gauntlets in this motherfucker. You know what I mean?
I don't. Bro, when I say that, I think I don't know, bro. They gave them the chance at the beginning. They made them hot. But I feel like they dragged the story shit. They should have thrown them in the ring immediately and just.
That was my whole thing. I think they slow rolled it too slow.
But here's the problem too, right? I'll give you that because Archie was saying that like weeks leading up to that, right? 100% proved to be right. But you had nothing for them when they got there. You went up against American Made. American Made got more over than you guys did, and they lost that. American Made got more over. Chad Gable was white hot at that point. Like, he had already had moments of being white hot, but that kind of like redid it again for him.
Gable still.
Yeah.
Akam is still on the roster. They ain't updated this shit
and
yet.
They started going down. And then who was your next group? You have Final Testament, which is another like mix. The like Final Testament is like a biblical kind of name, just like the Judgment Day. And you didn't have them go after either group.
I think they should have left the Y6 alone. Maybe it should have been a one-off.
But think about this.
But you reimagine 5 superstars. Gave them all new looks, new everything, and it's like, didn't do nothing with it.
Not only that, right? Judgment Day at that point in time, you had Finn, JD McDonough, Dominic, and Carlito that you could have used to go up against their 4 males, plus you had Liv Morgan to go up against Nikki Cross. That leaves out Damian Priest and Rhea to do with it. You had your matchup set to make this. So when you disassembled the Judgment Day, you should have used them to break them up, to get them over as the.
That's what I said. The group was too big. They hadn't really no opposition.
But that was the opposite. Well,
yeah, right. They had Judgment Day.
Then after that, then what?
But after that, you had nothing. You could have went after Final Testament because they had 3 males. So just like the Academy, and then they could have started picking off groups.
But the thing about the Y6 is we still don't know what they are. We don't know if they.
You didn't even have to make it group versus group. You could have just had them keep coming and fucking everything up, fucking killing people like they killed Chad Gable. He was out for weeks, and then just had like the backstage people had the team.
And you know who they would have been? Who was the group? Who was the group with Dijak and all them in it?
Oh,
and it was coming out there with the mask on.
Oh, Retribution.
That's what they would have turned into.
Retribution. But also, bro, where do you go with the Wyatt 6? Because, like, bro, I don't think you want to have them beat, do you? You don't want them. They're a symbol of hope and like.
Well, that's what I was saying. Z, like, we still don't know what they are.
You don't want to see them necessarily be like these terrifying bad guys that we want to boo for and see them get beat, right? Like, so it's kind of weird. We might need a bigger, badder bad guy to come and then they fuck them up. But also, I'm looking at the roster. Berto, they might get Berto the fuck out of here. I don't know if Berto has been doing anything.
No, not Berto.
Brock Lesnar is still officially on the roster. If he's still there, they might take this opportunity to just, slickly get him out. I don't know, but the roster is pretty compact right now.
I think they'll wait for Brock to see what comes out of this new lawsuit.
Dante Chen, I don't know what Dante Chen has been up to. They might get him out of here.
He's on NXT, but he barely gets any run, so he might be next.
Dante, that's what I'm saying.
I can see them cleaning house because they're probably going to start poaching TNA talent.
Not just poaching TNA talent. You have WWE ID and WWE Evolve. Are you bringing some of those guys to NXT?
100%. 100% you're bringing them in there.
Javier Bernal, Jada Parker. These are just names I haven't really seen.
No. Don't say that about Jada.
No,
that means you don't watch NXT.
Jada's hot? My bad. I didn't know that.
She's hot.
But she's NXT hot that has bled over. She can come up to the main roster and
she was in the Royal Rumble, bro. She was in the Royal Rumble.
She got a pop at the Royal Rumble. She got more pop than Lyra Valkyria.
Okay, I might be bugging them. They might be setting up for something big.
The Wyatts versus the Bloodline, exactly. The
Wyatts versus the Bloodline would have gone crazy.
Really?
They missed opportunity.
I think so. I think the Wyatts versus the Bloodline could have gone crazy because I think the Wyatts could have beat the Bloodline and it would have been like, okay.
But see, I don't know what the Wyatts are. Are they supernatural? Are they juggalos? Like, I don't know what they are still.
I think because they wrestle normal.
Yeah, but they came in and they bodied the whole building.
Yeah, that was unnecessary.
Then you had Uncle Howard talking to Bo Dallas doing those segments, and it's just they should came in as a one-off. I think just to pay honor and respect to Bray. Let us see the actual physical characters for once, then go back to the funhouse.
I think the Funhouse girls, I just leave it all alone.
Came in and cleared house and just been fucking everything up. Like they should have had all the secondary belts immediately.
Like, they should have been like the NWO. When NWO hit, it was just tearing shit up. That's how they should have been.
Exactly. They should have had the belts
bloodline storyline. Because if you clear house on Raw, what's this? And then it won't smack. The bloodline had it on SmackDown. It just leads.
And see, that could have been the whole transfer window. Y6 just doing what they want to do on each show. So who knows?
What if they're saying maybe they've just got too many storylines, like Drew McIntyre be complaining about?
It's not over because when they do releases, they sometimes they scorch the earth. So
Lyra and IC. Yo, let me tell you something cooler than that. It's funny that you say that. I see that chat. They need to make Lyra and IC title relevant. WWE is doing a hell of a job of making it irrelevant. And
what, the IC title?
Yeah, the women's titles. Even the women's US title. Let me put that little snippet back up the banner. Let me see if we can get into that. I don't even think I have a thing for it, but that's
I've been saying they need to get the secondary titles more burn all around.
Yeah,
it's not even that they even need more burns. Is that these are brand new titles and there's no fanfare about them.
Well, it's you have to give them that, right? So the U.S. title has a little bit of kick, little bit, only because of Miss Shannon be fab. You got her mixing some shit. Piper got little bit of shit, but the IC title has nothing. They haven't done anything. They put in a Rumble. She was the first woman eliminated. We don't know.
Should have did the whole celebration thing that they, when Edge won, he had the sex show. When they had these big celebrations, right? They should have did that for both of these titles. Like just big fanfare.
That shit.
I said that about Jey Uso. I felt his IC title run wasn't celebrated enough.
No, it's not the celebration that gets it. It's the post. Cody had the biggest celebration.
But you still got to have the celebration so people could feel like, oh, it's important. That's why people have birthday parties.
I get that. I get that, but I get they did that for Lyra. They did that for Chelsea. They were in the ring. They kept saying it and saying it. What they didn't do was put Lyra on the very first episode of Raw on Netflix, which we talked about, and said that's
nobody likes Lyra. That's the problem.
No one likes her. You're right.
That's what they shouldn't have even given her that shit to begin with. That's the problem.
Nobody's invested in Lyra Valkyria. The release tonight could have been Lyra Valkyria versus Blair Davenport, and we would still having the same conversation. Like it's nobody's interested in her, and that's literally the general consensus from.
I think the men's secondary titles need fucking more excitement and more burn as well, but that's what I mean. I think that all the secondary titles overall, all four of them, I think need more excitement. Honestly, I think Chelsea Green might be doing the best job with her secondary.
No, I'm gonna say Braun Breaker. I'm gonna still say Braun Breaker. He's put on the best matches.
I think Braun is exciting, but I don't think the title is necessarily exciting. Like the storylines that go in with it. Braun is fire no matter what he does. So he should be bringing more excitement to the title itself. But, bro, if Braun left.
I agree because I forget he even has that title.
Bro, he showed up to the Royal Rumble. I was like, oh, yeah, he's the IC title. Like, it's him that is excited. Like, if you were to take that shit off him, no one would give a fuck about the title.
This is where it comes to booking. You've had PLEs where none of these titles are defended. Then you go 2 and 3 weeks on Raw. We don't even see this guy. We don't even see him. Only reason we see him right now is because he speared the living shit out of Ice Show Speed. But where was the last? He defended against Sheamus at Saturday. I think it was Saturday Night Main Event or the Royal Rumble. No, Saturday Night Main Event, right? That was the week before the Rumble.
But he was chasing the title. So, I mean, Braun was involved. It's just like when Gunther had the whole stories with the IC belt. That made the title hot. It was the people he was wrestling against.
Yeah. And also like the storyline that he put in behind it. Braun could do
and now what's the biggest complaint about Gunther? Oh, he's boring.
Yeah, Braun could go out every week and be like, yo, open challenge. Who wants to take this IC belt and fuck someone up every week?
Yo, you also got to keep. Okay, so this is what helps too, and this goes back to a little bit of 90s wrestling, right? So if, let's say he's finishing his beef with Sheamus, right? Carmelo got to win tonight, And in the back, when he's talking to people and be like, I'm going to beat your ass. Like, Carmelo's response should be, nah, because I'm about to get back on track and I'm about to take that IC belt off Braun. Then there's another person like Braun Strowman, perhaps, like, I took out so-and-so in the Rumble. I'm trying to get, like, people should be chasing the titles.
Bro,
there is
Jacob is the perfect person to be gunning for that IC belt, and him versus Braun is the perfect match. They're just not giving any burns of the belts. Even Shinsuke, like, I love Shinsuke, but his title in being the United States is not interesting. Exciting.
It was hot for a few weeks because it was him, and now it's like cooling off.
It's him. It's not the title. The title doesn't have to burn no more.
He ain't doing nothing. Jimmy Uso is walking to the ring and he's in the background just watching. What is that doing for the U.S. title? If Jimmy Uso says, "Once I beat him, I want my
titles." So much burn. What those titles used to do is be so hot that they acted as storyline enhancers. But now they're just putting people like Braun or Shinsuke who are hot with their character in there, and the title's not hot, it's them. So the title is actually holding them back. It's acting as like a shackle almost when it should be enhancing it. They need to give those belts more burn. And that's for all four of them all around. Like I said, I think Chelsea Green might be doing the best job.
And this is why I say Jey Uso winning the title would be the worst thing for his career.
That is the dumbest shit I would ever. He'll be remembered for. Look, people are gonna love it, yeah. But all people, let's keep it 1,000.
It's gonna be the worst thing he could do.
But we'll see. He's gonna. I mean, we've seen the Miz not have super crazy title runs, but it's the best. It was good for him.
I think Jey could beat Gunther, not Cody though. Not Cody. I think Cena could beat Cody. I'll be real.
I think Jey has a better shot of making a world title reign look good because every match he's going to be an underdog. And if he comes out and he's defending it and he's talking about, you want a shot at me, dog? As long as he's not trying to wrestle every SmackDown and Raw, he'll be all right.
Oh, he's going to wrestle.
I think he'll be every show. Yeah, for sure.
But I think he'll be a one-time champion.
Title champion, though.
He'll be a one-time champion, and I think he'll just take it to SummerSlam. I don't see a need for a long run. He might not get. Maybe he'll drop it at King of the Ring. You know what I'm saying?
I disagree. I think he's gonna have a long run with that. I think it's gonna be like a year and a half.
They got to call Brock Lesnar.
Bruh, I don't know. Brocky's going through some shit, but if Brock Lesnar were to come out,
F5 the coconuts out of Jey Uso, man.
I think Jey Uso's gonna beat Gunther, and he's gonna have like a lengthy reign though, for sure.
He's definitely gonna have a WrestleMania moment, and I'm not mad at it, but I think it's gonna be bad because, like we said, the titles are not hot, and the character is hotter than the title. That's not a good equation. I don't feel for Jey Uso, but
I think it's not. But that if you keep it short, he'll rematch Gunther, somehow win. He might get 1 or 2 more matches. King of the Ring, drop it. Don't wait till
hell. Mankind had the title for a day, still counted.
It still counted. Kane.
They're not gonna do that to Jey though. They're not gonna do it to Jey.
Man, they did 28 days.
That's the thing. I've said this before. Like we're just talking about working in the wrestling company. Vince, like he knew how to build a star and really build them up. He didn't take that many chances, but he knew his stars. Triple H takes chances on a lot of people, and to me, it led to some boring shit like the fucking Cody title reign, like Gunther's title reign, like Damian Priest's title reign, all been type boring. Like none of since they've taken off Roman, should have been kind of boring with those titles.
But Roman fostered in a false identity. No, he didn't. Actually, Brock did that part-time shit because they started going part-time.
I think they've invested so much time and energy into the bloodline story, they didn't build nothing else up.
Well, that's a part of it. That's definitely a part of it. 100%.
That's 4 years of domination of a story.
But, bro, you got 2 shows and about 70 stars.
Bro, and Roman is trying to go act and be in Hollywood like John Cena. If they didn't need him, he probably wouldn't have to keep coming back. Like he would because he wants to and he loves it. That's his. But bro, they need Roman to be hot.
Yo, once again, Jacob Fatu cutting promos, bro. And his promo is a different style of promo.
He's not cutting promos. He's just talking.
And it just draws you in Because he said, you're right, NFF Boog, I see you in the chat. Y'all heard Jacob. If anyone bringing the belt back in the family, he ain't say it's me. He said it damn sure ain't gonna be you.
So we might get some little interference or something. They foreshadowing. Then we get a Jey Uso Jacob Fatu feud.
Yo, you know why we're negative? And I don't think it's negativity. I think it's a reality.
I'm not giving Jay a chance. It's just
when you look at past Royal Rumble winners, were they hot going into the Rumble? When you look at Shinsuke when he won, when you look at
we don't want to watch a movie because we know
Shinsuke
the end to it
was
already.
Shinsuke was like a happy, unwelcomed. I don't know. It's just not the same. Like Shinsuke, really, no one thought could win at all. Period. Jay is like, I don't even know why he won.
I thought people thought he was gonna. I think people were more let down. He didn't win. You know. But either way, he was hot going into the Rumble. Jay, in a Royal Rumble of All Stars, he wasn't even hot going into the Rumble. We watched this man take L's in the last 7-8 Raws where he's had matches. He's taken like 3 or 4 L's, and it's not just that. His moveset is very limited, and that's what you give us on a week to week super kick, super kick, super kick, super kick, super kick, Uso splash. Then he started spearing people. So. And then again,
man, Jey Uso got the same move set he had from 2015. All they changed was his T-shirt. What are we talking about?
I'll go this far. Tonight we got to hear him and his brother speak and do promos tonight in the same show, not together. Jimmy, what I say about Jey Uso, he talks with the bouncing ball, 3 to 4 words at a time. Y'all think when I go
and on that promo Monday was terrible. That was a terrible promo Monday.
No, I'm talking about the one tonight too, though.
Is that the one where he
cried? He cried. That's an emotional one. I'll go with that. But you know who had a pretty good promo tonight? Jimmy. Jimmy didn't talk with no bouncing ball. Jimmy just cut loose on Drew and was like, you know who ain't gonna be there? It ain't gonna be you. And you know what? I'm like, damn, he's talking like
I said last recap, Jimmy Uso is more interesting than Jay.
I don't even think he's just that he's more interesting. But if you're not going to talk with the bouncing ball, Jay, you need to copy your brother then.
I think Jimmy's character has a lot more layers than Jay's character.
It's actually, you can see the development there. That's the point that people are trying to get everybody to see. Like, once you get past the entrance and the catchphrase, what do you really have in Jey Uso?
We might be haters, y'all. I still can't believe they didn't let Cena win that shit. But shout out to Jay.
I'm happy Jay won. I think it's gonna be good. I think
it's gonna be a great title reign. I think he's gonna win that, like Jerry said, be the underdog.
Bro, if Gunther and Cody Rhodes are having trouble, y'all really think Jey Uso's not gonna have trouble?
See, I think he's gonna have trouble, but he might carry that shit. They need Cena to save this shit, bro.
They need Cena for a couple of reasons. One, Cena's super over. Now you might go, well, Jay's super over, but there's a difference in how they're over. Cena can go off script. They'll give Cena tons of freedoms and liberties they probably would never give Jay. 2, the writers are the booking is bad.
No, and say Miss Awesome Sauce, we don't forget his work in the Bloodline. That's Bloodline work. We talking about solo Jey Uso.
Even if I bring up his Bloodline work.
And I want it to work. I want it to work. Prove me wrong, please.
I mean, understand.
Again, I've been
that's what I'm saying. I'm optimistic. And I don't have a problem
admitting when I was wrong. I said before the end, before a few months ago, Solo has grown on me. Y'all know I was hard on CM Punk. Now CM Punk has grown on me. If Jay grows on me and convinces me, cool. I just don't see the it right now.
Yellow card for
I'm happy he won. But y'all act like I'm shitting on the man when I say short title reigns. They put this belt on Cody for a year. You tell me Cody's had a great run? Okay, watch this. Let me tell you the lack of diversity in Cody's title run. And I'm going to compare him to the same person I've always compared him to because their stories are very similar. Let's go. He had AJ, I almost said Francis, Styles twice. He had Kevin Owens 3 times. That's 5 of his matches. Now, remember, they said Cody has had 8 defenses. He had Logan Paul, I believe, right? That's 6. And then who else did he wrestle after?
Miss Awesome Saucy. Why? She said we're forgetting why people love Jay. Why do people love Jay?
I'm not forgetting why they love him.
No, I'm asking
because he's like the underdog and shit. Because he's like the underdog and shit, like the ultimate underdog. I just don't think he connects as much. People do love him. Look, because I've been seeing posts all week about like, oh, the difference between internet wrestling fans and in person, because in person they go crazy. As I would go crazy for him in person too. I'm not gonna throw the yeet and shit, but I don't know, man. I don't know. We might just be haters, y'all.
It's not
hate. And you talking to somebody who loved Dean Malenko, William Regal, and Chris Kanyon. So so it's not. It's just I don't see the.
I'm sorry, he doesn't need guys like Cena, The Rock, Undertaker, or Stone Cold anymore. The company has been through its hottest it's ever been since the Attitude Era. You have a point. But
real quick, Jerry, before you go on, I'm gonna let you finish. But just real quick, block whoever just talks some dumb shit about Cena. Real quick, just whoever talks shit about Cena gets blocked. All right, continue. whoever dares slander Cena getting blocked today, bro.
Hey, Vinny's been converted. Hey, let's get a moment of silence for Vinny. We lost a good one. He said he's part of the Yeet gang, so we lost.
I think Jey Uso should win the belt. I just don't want a long title run of dryness, and it's not even his.
And prove us wrong. You got a job, Jay.
I think they will. I think they will prove us wrong.
I think they absolutely won't. Absolutely not. And I'm gonna just be honest. Yo, you can paint fucking stripes on a damn horse and it's still not gonna be a zebra, no matter what you say. We've watched bad booking for a year. Cody, I was just telling you, Royal Rumble was his 8th title defense. He's had 5 matches with only 2 opponents, plus adding Logan Paul. He's had no threats. Hold on. He's had no threats. Again,
well, that's where I'm going. We are Attitude Era podcast, right?
We had no threats in his reign. No time did anyone say, damn, Cody, this is a 50-50 match. Who is Jay going to do? Well, Jay's got people that can probably beat him because we watched him beat him already for weeks. But that makes it more likely that he's going to drop the belt then. It's easier to watch him drop it. He never got hot where he had 3 or 4 months winning straight.
It's the lack of star power on the roster.
It's not even lack of star power.
But the
that's exactly what it is. That's why I said Attitude Era podcast. That Attitude Era roster, phenomenal.
Yeah.
The ruthless aggression era, that roster, it's a lack of star power. And I said this about it was Roman's run affected all of this. Think about all the talent that was lost or moved on in those 4 years.
Yeah. You got Daniel Bryan, you got Ed.
Bro, it's so many people that could have been in other spots or other places doing other things and being built to be other things.
Bobby Lashley. You've had numerous people that Cody could have probably benefit from wrestling.
It's a lot of B pluses and not a lot of A pluses, if that makes sense.
I even think Cody's a B plus.
So even when you do the matchups, it just looks weird.
Hey, NFF Boog said we don't need Cena to win the belt. I'm gonna need you to stand on that because you obviously ain't seen the press conference. We need him to win
Cena's
the belt.
Winning the title. John Cena and CM Punk will have titles before the year.
And we need him. I need you to stand on that and comment why we don't need that because clearly you ain't watched wrestling and you ain't seen what he said. He got to win 17 to shake the hand of who won 18 because that is what's best for business. So NFF Boog, I'm gonna let that one Cena slander slide, but Cena to go for real. I actually brought him with me. I know you can't see him, but
it's awesome, Saucy. Funny you say this, right? I think this is exactly why you brought they brought Drew McIntyre over. He's a threat, right? Jacob Fatu up and coming, but we got to get him there first. But as far as legitimate threats, and threats are people typically who've won the world title before, or they have just gotten really dominant over a period of time, which is where we see Jacob Fatu.
It's not a lot of them.
Yeah, dude, everyone in the Attitude Era could have possibly
anybody could have been.
But also, there was one belt, one show. Like, not one show, but like one belt.
And you had still, everyone was really everyone.
But even with that HP, remember how some of those shows used to end? But everybody was chasing.
Everybody was chasing. Nobody. We made that phrase about Cody will let anybody hit because Cody was like, Kevin, I'm gonna give you a shot at the title, and Kevin told him to his face, I don't really want the shot.
I don't
want it. Bro, I don't want it. Cody was looking for challengers.
How do you even write that as a writer that nobody wants to fight your champion?
Right.
So now you're discrediting the championship because people be like, what? You gonna give me a shot? Bro, be careful what you wish for. You know what I'm saying? There was none of that. Kevin was like, nah, man, I haven't really earned it. Randy Orton's been out.
Now right? Kevin's indestructible. He got Alabama slam to Alabama and power driving people.
If y'all gonna sit here and tell me that Cena is too old and we don't need Cena, then you don't need Randy Orton.
Now we absolutely need Randy Orton and we absolutely need Cena. I don't know who's sitting out here saying that.
Well, they said it. They said it on Cena has been semi-retired for 8 years. This is off Instagram. Then you saw it on with NF Book. People have said we don't need.
People are forgetting too that this is WrestleMania. It's supposed to be. You ain't seen this motherfucker wrestle in a long time.
Guess what? Even with WrestleMania, we don't even know what Rock and Roman's doing.
Nah, The Rock is out of here. He's filming Moana. I think it's gonna be CM Punk, Seth, and Roman in the triple threat for whatever reason. It's gonna be a good match. It's gonna be fire. But it don't make sense.
That should be the end of it all, not the beginning of it.
If you put a title up for grabs in that, I'm cool. Three of your top guys fighting for the belt makes a lot of sense. 3 of your guys fighting for just bragging rights. What are we doing?
Well, they were fighting for Ula Fala and a bracelet all last year. So
I'm looking at the roster right now, and I'm trying to see. Because it's right, they don't have a lot of Karrion Kross. He about to be off this shit tomorrow. I don't see a lot of people who can really genuinely like stand out at this moment and be them stars. Like, but I do see one name that I think has the potential and could like kind of re-win the fan base and be a big name, and that's Finn Balor. I think if they were to give him another shot,
man, Finn Balor's so cold.
They cooked Finn Balor, man.
He had no.
You think he's over for it? What about the GOAT R-Truth? I forgot about R-Truth.
They cooked him.
They cooked him. You would need Karrion Kross to get R-Truth hot. And I mean that.
I think R-Truth hot, though. R-Truth is just, he's just R-Truth, dog. Like, that's it.
R-Truth, if Karrion Kross were to be like, you act like an imbecile week by week. We talked about that, right?
I told you I would put R-Truth with the Street Profits and turn them. No, New Day. New Day.
If you got New Day is even better. And call him Ron Killings.
Yeah, y'all
go back to call, and no more imbecilic African black dude that just a jackass. No, he's Ron Killings. Maybe he gets an Intercontinental title or a U.S. title, but
y'all are out your goddamn mind. They ain't never changing R-Truth, bro. R-Truth.
No, they won't. R-Truth is money for him. Like honestly,
R-Truth is entertainment for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
R-Truth to go, bro. Yo, you think they'll ever give The Miz a title again?
No. They should have him competing for titles to add validity to people's
No, only because people don't. If they did, it would make sense to us because we know his history. I think the current wrestling fan has no idea what The Miz resume is
because he has to keep reminding you. But the announcers don't do it. Like, the announcers will always say, John Cena, 16-time champ. They don't typically come out and say, they make The Miz like, oh, look, The Miz getting laughed at. They don't say
when The Miz cuts his promos and does remind you, he dangerous on that mic.
Miz made Daniel Bryan damn near cry and walk out.
No, he cut some of the illest promos in history.
Yeah, he cooked on Roman and Miz can cook.
Yeah, 100%.
Miz is super underrated.
It's completely underutilized and misused.
I don't think it's as cooked for Finn as y'all say. I really don't.
Bro, he got no pop in the Rumble. If you don't get no pop in the Rumble, that's not us.
He gave it a little Jadakiss laugh.
But in fairness to him, they also gave him brand new music to debut at the Rumble, so no one knew who the hell was coming out when he came out.
But he's still Finn Balor, dog. He's still Finn Balor.
No, exactly. That's why I think he could still.
Finn Balor versus Penta would be crazy.
I think they ruined Finn Balor when they ruined the Demon. They ruined the Demon is cooked.
in the name, but they like sacrificed the demon for Roman Reigns.
Cooked.
Yeah.
And
now,
Bill Goldberg. Didn't Bill Goldberg beat the demon?
You said what?
Didn't Bill Goldberg beat the demon?
He beat the demon or the fiend, if not both.
No, he beat the fiend. He beat the fiend.
Yo, yeah, Demon Finn versus Penta. Yeah, but they fucked up Demon Finn. Like, Demon Finn should pop up in Judgment Day and just start beating the shit out of him. And then Finn should come back like, I had to do what I had to do. They beat Finn, but the demon comes in, he takes a win,
and then you just make Penta a supernatural character when that's not what he is. So
no, not Penta. I'm talking about Finn.
No, they said Demon versus Penta.
Yeah, but the aura of that match is crazy.
You know what's crazy though? We talking about all this and how they don't really have, and they still selling out more than ever. They still,
no. WWE is good. Like, here's what we're not going to talk about that we could talk about if we want to. Who's over? They got a lot of. Don't worry, I got another one.
I don't even know what over means anymore. To me, back in the day, over was you winning. You stacking wins up, and you were in the chase, right? You over.
Yeah.
Now over, a good entrance. Oh, he's over. A good reaction. He's over. It's like, what is over?
Cody Rhodes once said in an interview that no one is over anymore. That no one is as over as like his father was. No one is just over. Like the definition has just changed, which it makes sense. But no, like Cody, I would not say is over. Like Cody. Like in the way that Stone Cold or The Rock was over.
But a casual fan watching him come out to that reaction to that crowd, you would think he's the biggest thing ever.
Yeah.
And that's the world we live in. We live in the world of the clickbait, and the clip. The clip can tell you a whole different story, right?
Yeah.
Think about it. We could have got the clip of Jimmy and Jay's entrances at WrestleMania last year, and you would think, oh, shit, watch the match.
Finn wasn't the issue at the Rumble because he had a new theme. Wasn't the issue. The issue at the Rumble because he had. Yeah, Tyra, I said that too. Like maybe it was because of that, and I do think it has a large part to do with that.
That was the first time he used that new theme.
Yeah,
most of the people didn't get pops though because you didn't even know. Like Def Rebel, this ain't it. This
people have been complaining about that apparently behind the scenes. People have been complaining about the new Def Rebel.
Here's my thing: you got more superstars than you've ever fucking had. Jim Johnston never had to deal with this. Jim Johnson had to deal with 50 guys only, and they had characters. Mankind, a dark guy comes from the base,
and that's the thing. And look what you said. There's no real characters.
No, you can't go back to characters, bro.
No. Stone Cold was a character. Rock was a character.
No. I'm talking about Aldo Montoya's Duke the Dumpster.
No, but what I'm saying is
those type of characters.
X-Pac was a character, but they still had slaps.
No. What I'm talking about is characters as far as
I'm talking about goofy outfits, Doink the Clown. No, I'm talking about even though they weren't that, they still had identifiable music.
Yeah, hold on.
But the difference was, my point was, they had 50 people on roster at the time. Currently, you got 50 people to each roster, and you have an NXT roster. All these people need music. You like, goddamn.
But no, you know
that don't mean don't give them shit that don't slap.
Bro, you took the job. Archie, write me 150 songs this slap. You're gonna be like, damn,
was like really a genius with this shit. He made so many, and I want to be careful because he got released like really suddenly, and in this day and age, who knows why the fuck that happened. But he got released really mysteriously and suddenly out of nowhere. But bro, he made the Undertaker shit. Stone Cold shit. He made like a lot of like, he just had an ear for this. He knew what to do.
But he also popped some duds, just like everybody do.
Yeah, but his rate was good, bro. His shooting.
He made Jay Uso's theme.
He's still shooting a good percent, bro.
He made Aldo Montoya. He made Duke the Dumpster Drosy. He made.
You can't go way back and do that, bro. Be
no,
current.
I can.
Be current. No, you can't.
No. Time out. That's not fair. Because back in the day, I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater. I'm just being honest.
You're
back
not
in the
being
day,
honest.
Def
Rebel,
I don't
care.
He's not at all.
I don't care if you got 500 people to make music for. That's the job you signed up for. You're not doing a good job of it.
Everybody is saying this because they remember the best ones. And you're saying Jim Johnson and the best shit he ever did.
There's no good music now, though. Who has good themes?
Okay, Def Rebel made Jey Uso's theme. They made Drew McIntyre's theme. They made Roman Reigns' theme. That music hits. It's out of here.
Okay, what about everybody else?
What? Nigga, there's 200 motherfuckers.
Okay, and you took the job.
Stop it. You can't make 200 singles and they all slap.
If that's your job,
hold on.
No, it's everybody's
job.
Hold
on. Wait. Jim Johnston made The Game for Triple H, Voices, Randy Orton, Are You Ready, Broken Dreams for Drew McIntyre. What else? The Brood entrance, Rest in Peace for The Undertaker. The original themes for Stone Cold. Jim Johnston had way more hits. His ratio was way better.
Okay, look. In the time that you said that, Jim Johnson also made, because you said Stone Cold, he also made The Ringmaster. Did The Ringmaster slap?
Bro, you can't do that, HB.
Oh my God. Why will you not take the good and the bad? Why? Why are you?
Because you just being opposition right now.
No, I'm not. I'm being honest.
Yeah, word.
You're
He's literally just hating on Jim Johnston.
No, I'm not. What I'm saying is the times were different.
So you HP hired Def Rebel to make themes, and you say, oh, just because there's a lot of people, you can get away with making some mediocre shit.
No, what I'm saying is this.
But talent is complaining about this. Not talent and fans are complaining.
Because they got the pops of the Rumble.
All the whack theme songs you named were for whack fucking artists. So maybe they couldn't even were for whack wrestlers. So maybe those wrestlers just couldn't get over and the theme died with them. All his other ones were super tailored.
Yes. And that's 100% part of what I'm saying too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we can look at Jim Johnson and go, the Ultimate Warrior's theme, he hit it nail on the head. Right? However, when I start bringing up bad stuff, you guys start telling me stop doing that. But then you're only bringing up the bad stuff of Def Rebel. So your comparison is bad. If we say give me 10, if we say give me 10 and 10, 10 goods and 10 bads for Def Rebel, 10 goods, 10 bads.
You said that.
Hold on. I let y'all talk. 10 and 10. Then we can make an even comparison. But what I'm also doing is saying the time. Because again, when you make music for 50 total people, it's easier to make things that slap than if I give you and tell you 200. And I don't understand how I'm hearing that. If that's your job, that's what you got to do. Coming from guys who make music and tell me every single song in your album is perfect.
Every song is fire. Every song is fire.
I named a couple themes that Def Rebel did. Them wrestlers ain't complaining.
Wait, hold on.
He made the Shield music.
Because look, Vinny brought up a good idea in the chat, so I'm gonna shout him out because we could actually do this. A Def Rebel versus Jim Johnston versus. We could straight up do a versus.
You're thinking their best ones.
Their best one we can compare. All the Def Rebel shit sound the same, so I know you're gonna get smoked. We could do a versus. And we can do that on Tuesday.
I'm down for that.
We can do that on Tuesday.
Okay. I'm down for that. Archie's already looking to beat the brakes off of me. Like, yo, look, I got you. Jim Johnson is doing
research right now.
No, I was looking at the Real Wyatt talking about whatever they're talking about, bro. Cody ain't over. Y'all.
Yeah, he called me a jerk. He said, "What the fuck is that jabroni on the right talking about?" That's just.
Hey,
but Cody's not over. Come on.
Cody's not over.
The way Roman moves the earth when he's really in the title scene, like TMZ, all that.
No, he was what Floyd was. He literally got to the Floyd Mayweather level of wrestling. That 1980s Hulk Hogan when he was at his peak. I wouldn't even say Stone Cold. I don't think Stone Cold ever got to the level that Roman got to as far as aura. I think
Austin might be
the guy, you think?
But Austin,
who you think had the highest aura?
But Austin used to shake the building in some jean shorts and a t-shirt. He got shit shaking. Austin. Go watch some of them old.
No, you know that's like my favorite era. I just think that Roman did it solo. Roman became hot off himself, and maybe Brock Lesnar.
Did he?
Put him over.
The bloodline.
Nah, Paul Heyman then, if that's the case, really. Jimmy Uso did not.
Watching some of those older shit when Stone Cold comes out, bro.
Okay, in that case,
no fucking.
I will go with Stone Cold because to be truthful,
people like seeing The Rock. You know, Taker get that, but Austin
was crazy.
Was different, bro.
Like you know what Aura is. You know what Aura is. Go watch when Mike Tyson came to do that interview with Vince, and Austin came down. And he's like, you ruined it, goddammit! You ruined it. And he gave him the finger. Yeah, Austin was different.
Like
Austin
The Rock, when The Rock would come out, the bro, shit was insanity.
I think the biggest moment in wrestling might be when Austin pushed Tyson.
Bro, Austin was different.
Austin was super different. That shit was all over the news the next day.
No, they talk about Road Warrior pops. Austin used to get that nightly, dog.
Nightly. It's crazy. I think The Rock is close, but I think the biggest pops The Rock ever gets with Aura are the final boss pops.
Looking back at some of The Rock stuff, a lot of that was cringe.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of The Rock stuff was good at the time. It just didn't age well.
You know who used to get crazy pops? Like, especially before that, Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels used to get crazy pops.
WrestleMania 12. He's my favorite wrestler. You know what happened on March 31st, 1996, Arrowhead Pond in Anaheim, California? That's the day he beat Bret Hart in 60 minutes.
HP no times and dates. He got timestamps.
Bro, I could tell you the day he fought Leif Cassidy on Monday Night Raw. Yeah, I can tell you the day he fought. Y'all remember that punk ass wrestler on Superstars, Shinobi? He was this.
Austin is a hard day for a lot of people.
The last thing I'll say before I got to get out of here, who's definitely over, the GOAT, Cena. So y'all remember this, the year
he's over now, super much.
He's over now. Hey, Jey Uso got him over.
Disrespectful.
Cena got the Uso run.
Are we doing the verses?
I'm gonna be back Tuesday for the verses.
Hey, time out. We don't gotta wait till Tuesday, brother.
No, we gotta wait till Tuesday because I'm working and shit. We gotta wait till Tuesday, bro. That's why
HB trying to go all night.
He trying to go tomorrow, bro. He trying to say, bro, show up tomorrow, bro. I got work, my guy. Tuesday we're gonna set it up. We'll do the verses.
I got work. Wait, who got Jim Johnson? Who got Def Rebel?
I'll take Def Rebel because y'all argued.
Yeah.
I argued.
You're gonna be on my team, Archie. Y'all will do Jim Johnson.
Hey, I'm impartial. I'm in the middle.
Okay, so you could be the judge then. You could be the judge.
HP. I need 10. I need
non-impartial.
I need 10 slaps.
He said you better come with some
what's the requirements here? 10?
Just 10 slaps.
Are we doing 10 each?
Yeah, well, we're not gonna be able to play them, I don't think, because we're gonna get flagged. But we know the theme songs. You know what I'm saying?
We can also play small excerpts under 9 seconds.
Then we ask the chat. Then we're gonna take a tally, and that's it. Yeah.
So we'll do
in 9 seconds.
Only requirement is slaps.
This shit easy for me. I'm gonna have this shit written before I go to sleep. I'm gonna just Google Jim Johnson themes, bro. Jim Johnson got hits, bro.
Slaps.
You know what? I'm gonna also pull challenge cards, 5 challenge cards to each. Where I could be like, hey, time out, challenge. And a challenge card could be either one, he didn't write that or produce it or whatever.
HP loved on curveball.
10 you can't do that.
Or I get to produce a song by that individual that was so trash.
Long as you got 10 slaps.
He said, I get to show a song they did that was so trash. It changes your opinion. Fuck out of here, bro. You want to do that 5 times?
Boy, you sound like them referees on Sunday.
Bring some fucking heat, bro.
Root for the Chiefs.
Y'all follow me as you to drop out. I'll be back Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm about to get out of here too. You gonna hang on, HP? Or we getting out of here?
I want to do chat. What y'all want to help me with this? Y'all want to help me with this Def Rebel? What's good? I got the people. When I got the people with me, I feel like I can do anything. Watch, they gonna turn on me. They gonna be like, "Get your dumb ass out of here with that."
You better 10 slaps, bro. 10 Jim Johnson slaps.
I think 10 is easy. I think if it was more, I would say 15 is actually complicated. Where Jim Johnson can definitely.
If I hire you to do a job, do a good job. That's it.
Yeah, but it's different.
I think it's easier. You gotta think about how quick people get things done now. Think about what me and you just said the other day about beat production.
Right, okay.
Bro, Jim Johnson had to play all that stuff and write and do all that. It was a different time. It might have took him months to come up with that. Def Rebel is a band. They could hop in the studio and probably put out 5 tracks a day. It's different. And maybe that's the problem, that you can get stuff out so quick these days.
Vinny, you know I see you in the chat.
I don't acknowledge no yeets. No yeet acknowledgement over here.
I'm going to tell you something. Majority of those themes at RR, nobody knew whose theme it was until the... Yo, Miss Awesome Saucy talking spicy.
That's what it was. Most people didn't get a reaction till they saw him in the ring. It's like, oh, that's such and such.
But they're doing... And you got females. Think about this. The men's Royal Rumble had 30 participants, and we did not get any New Day, any Wyatt Six, any Warhammers.
I wouldn't have known the Wyatt Six music anyway. I wouldn't know the Wyatt Six members. I'm like, oh, who's that fan running in the ring?
Golly. It's Awesome Sauce. They cooking me.
Nah, you cooking yourself. You're going to challenge that man to a duel.
Cody Rhodes is over. What the fuck is that jabroni on the right talking about?
Hey, you like Cody?
I didn't talk about Z, but I will say this. Cody Rhodes is very over with children. When his song came on tonight, my girls immediate. Same thing with Jey Uso. But Jey Uso is also over with older audiences too, because people have watched him grind for years. When he was right, when they couldn't tell him apart. It's an underdog story that we all get to be a part of. That's a feel-good story for Jey Uso. Him crying on the Monday night promo, I thought was great promo. He wasn't talking, and he was talking stuff like he was trying to get that shit out.
And then he became a victim of his own slogan. I don't even know what to say. Ye, not that, y'all. Like, so he know he's been reduced to just a slogan. He know it. Get your money though. I ain't tripping.
But at the same time, I ain't gonna hold you. Undertaker came marketed from a slogan. Rest in peace.
And Undertaker would not be a superstar in today's time. Undertaker and a pallbearer.
If Undertaker had something similar where that's a great question.
Undertaker would not work in today's time.
Hold on. Follow me and let me see.
No, I'm about to get off. You're not gonna have me up all night.
Hold on. Just follow me. If you know how they did the Jack Nicholson Joker, and he was the best Joker ever until we got Heath Ledger, and then some people still say Jack, but if you did something like that with the Undertaker, where you revised his character, where he was like a grave guy, he was mentally augmented, but he still was impervious to pain, sitting up, tightrope walk, still same moveset. You don't think that would have got over? No? All right.
I don't think so.
Okay. That theme embodies who HBK was. HBK's theme is...
That might be the greatest theme of all time, bro.
HBK might be one of the greatest, if not the greatest.
I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy. I got the looks that drive. See, you start singing it.
Yeah. At HBK. And HBK didn't have a group. Like, remember, Cody Rhodes' song is a real song that is not done by Jim Johnson or Def Rebel.
That's like CM Punk theme song. Call the Personality.
That's a real song. So those songs do not count. And Shawn Michaels' theme was a real song. Shit, they had Sensational Sherry singing the vocals originally. Then they switched to him.
I make them hot. I make them shiver. Yeah.
I don't think Break the Walls is the
Break the Wall down. It's weird that we're having this conversation. I'm actually working on theme music for wrestlers now myself. So that's crazy that this came about.
Yeah, man, we about to smoke Z. You hear you smoking on this Z pack?
Oh, smoking on the Z pack.
I'm an ass. Yo, Billy Gunn is my kid's favorite wrestler. Hold on, I'm gonna bring him in.
You trying to get two L's on Z this year, huh?
Hey, hold on. Yeah, it's gonna be 2. We're gonna talk about that second one day, like sooner than later.
Why HP subjecting these kids to this? What bugs talking about?
We gonna let them say it. We gonna let them say it, y'all. But don't tell them.
Ass man, boom, break the wall. Yeah, LWO. Yeah, Steven, that's a good one.
Now all I said is come here. I just told my girls come here.
Yeah, Polo. Shout out to Polo. No yeast.
With a straight face. Okay. Now tell them who your favorite wrestler is.
A boy or a girl?
We'll do boy.
Cody Rhodes.
Oh, Cody Rhodes? Okay. There you have it. You can say it. Full immunity. Full immunity.
I'm not gonna say it.
No, you can say it.
I'm not gonna say it.
On the Attitude Hour, you can say it. This ain't Daddy. This is King HP. You won't be in the
No, I'm gonna say a different one.
Oh, you gonna say a different one?
Yeah.
Who's the other one? Jey Uso. Okay.
Oh man, it's time for me to go.
Hey, but what I told you. But also, who's the other wrestler? You can come here. You can say it too. This one-time deal as King HP on Attitude Hour. You can say it. You think you know?
Yeah, I think she knows what she's gonna say. Okay. That's really good.
Now look right there and say it.
Nah, she know better.
They ain't gonna do it. Well trained, but
they already ruined my night talking about Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso.
Y'all. She went off camera to do it.
Because she's smart. She's smart. Don't do anything on camera. You smart.
Don't do anything on camera. All right, girls. All right.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
I did.
No, you gotta say it to the camera though. If you don't want to, you don't have to.
That's really good.
I like
only when I'm streaming. Only
shout out to Bart.
Tell your mama.
The winner of Tough. What was it? He won. Bart Gunn won and got knocked out by Butterbean.
That was. Would you like to see them bring it back if they only kept it with wrestlers?
Nah, nobody throwing hands like that.
I wouldn't mind seeing a couple.
Nobody throwing hands like that. Man, I'm about to get up out of here. Your kids ruined my night, man. Talking about some Billy Gunn and I mean Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes is their favorite wrestlers.
That's where I get my consents when I go to school. I'm like, who y'all favorite wrestler? Y'all know I do the podcast. The teacher be like, that's the one who met Morris Chestnut and the other one from Best Man. That's what they say. Because all black women know Morris Chestnut.
Look at this guy. But yeah, what else you got, HP?
That's it, bro. I'm with you. I'm about to yawn too, bro.
We'll see y'all Monday.
Yeah,
if nothing happens or no crazy releases, then we will see y'all Monday for the Monday Night Raw recap. And Tuesday we got us a versus, people. HP versus Z the Dropout, Jim Johnson versus Def Rebel. And if you haven't seen it, go check out our WWE 2K25 trailer gameplay. Watch and reaction. We just did it. You on the channel now? Go check that out. As well as all our other content, interviews, original content. There's a lot going on here on Attitude Era Podcast. But I'm up out of here. That is King HP. I am the Archie Carter. This is Attitude Era Podcast SmackDown recap. We'll see y'all Monday. Unless something happens. So hit that notification button. So,
hey, members, I'm going live this weekend. Screw it.
Oh, yeah. HP got a big interview this Sunday on his other channel, Hall Preezy Universe. So check that out as well. And we got to talk about this Fantastic Four trailer. We got to talk about the Iron Man. And we do all that stuff over on his channel, Hall Preezy Universe. So, yeah, check that out. But he had a huge interview. One of his first big interviews, an actor from the TV show he's been following and talking about. So, check that out. And, yeah, man, we'll see y'all Monday, all right? Or Sunday, or this weekend. We just going to see y'all when we see y'all. How about that? Peace.
Get the membership.